What's up, everybody on YouTube? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine. Doing awesome, actually. So today, welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial on the channel, of course. And today, I have a steampunk styled home. Pretty simple to build. Nice little entry-level house that gets you into building steampunk, and you learn a little bit about the steampunk style. But let's take more of a look at this house. Alright, so starting off with the exterior of the house. As you can see, the main feature here is the windmill, of course. And moving around, you'll see that we have a lot of little dangly bits hanging off the house, random lanterns hanging off, crazy chimney stacks. And these are just some of the little elements that give it that steampunk style effect. Just randomness, craziness. Some steampunk houses are a little bit more exotic than this, but this is just the basic steampunk entry-level house that we're looking at here. So when you go in, you're greeted with this nice little archway entrance using grindstones, looking good. And if we go on the inside, nice little simple kitchen area, small space, not a lot to do here. You could add barrels in the floor for extra storage, smoker, and all that good stuff. But if we climb this ladder, you'll end up going up to the upstairs, which looks really, really nice because we have the green walls on the outside. I think they add something nice for the inside as well. And we have this clock over here. So yeah, just a nice little interior that's going on here. Our bed and all this good stuff. Very easy home. It'll only take you a few nights in survival to build. If you're building this for your creative needs, then that will also be pretty nice as well. So yeah, there you go. Pretty cool stuff. And here's the build without shaders, of course. It is still looking pretty darn good, I would say. So you just got lots of little different things going on. I love how there's a lot going on with this house. Looking really, really nice. But what we're going to start off with doing is actually building up this little layout right here. So you want to make sure that you copy down this layout in your world. As for all my tutorials, I always ask you to do this first. So the simplest, easiest way to do this is do a stone brick, 2-block gap, stone brick, and just keep that going all the way around, and then just fill in on 1 block in with all around, and then just mark out an area for your door just like I have. Pause the video and you can copy this down. Alright, so first we're going to start off by doing the foundation of the house. So this whole area right here, the big stone brick area right there, that's going to kind of help us lay out the rest of the build. So we're going to go up 4 blocks in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4 blocks up, and then we're going to do that on every pillar. Don't worry about filling in any andesite yet. So we want to have 4 blocks in total. So you're building 3 up from the layout point. And what we're going to do is connect this with upside down stairs back to back, just like I'm doing, all the way across. So back and forth, just like so. Nothing too hard, and yeah, there you go. Now the next step is to start adding in some spruce planks. So I just go in, add in spruce planks, fill this all in, like so. And just leave a little bit of an opening for your door right here. So something like this, little 2-block gap opening. Just fill the rest of this in with spruce planks. Now we'll go back in and we'll add details a little bit. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab some spruce stairs, and we're going to add in and poke in where our windows are going to go. So right here, I'm going to have windows on either side of this middle pillar. So boop, boop, poke out a hole and place a stair above it. Like so. Do that for all the sides. Now above your door, you're going to add a stair as well, and do this for all the windows going around. Now some sides you're not going to have windows on. You'll see like this side. Well, I believe this side right here we have an actual fireplace, so we are not going to be having windows on that side. So you're going to make sure that you know where your fireplace is going and all that good stuff, because that is going to be becoming important. Okay, now it's time to start doing the actual log portion of this. So the way this kind of works is you have sort of these logs on all 4 corners, right? And then we're going to connect them up. So this is pretty much how it is. You just connected it all up on this one side, and then we bring out on all of the sides where the logs are actually going to be. And then for these middle sections, we're going to have like these little logs right here that kind of cross out like so. These wood, they're called oak wood, and these blocks basically just have all sides of the block, just textured like that. So nothing too bad there. And then we're going to bring out 2 blocks over here. That's where our window is going to go. Do this on the other side as well. So 2 blocks of oak wood going out like that, and there you go. The next step is we're going to build on top of this block and build up about 4 blocks or so. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to basically build up like so. You do that one more time. And then we're going to go across like that. So we just basically want to have this shape. Now, if you're looking at the other house, you'll see that it has a lot more details, but we'll get to that in just a second. So just leave this shape here. And we're going to do the same thing on this side as well. So going up 4 blocks and then building this up 2. And then building this across and building this up one more time. So that is basically how the framework goes. And you're ready to get started with actually putting in and filling in the walls. The next step is what we're going to do is to start by laying out our walls where everything's going to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to add in this inside beam right here. So just like that, you want to have that inside beam being up to that point, and then we're going to cross over. You can take that top one off and just cross it all the way over. Build up another inside beam, again, crossing it all the way over. There you go. You'll see over here, again, it's much more detailed over here, but we'll get to that in a later time. The next step is actually to add in our window part. So we're going to place an upside down like that, push that in, so it kind of curves in towards the upside down stair we just placed. There you go. We'll do that on this side just in case you missed it. Do this over here. Next, what we're going to do is build up 2 blocks of oak log on either side of the stairs we just placed and cross it over the top just like that. Next step, we're going to build up 2 over here and do the same thing we did on the other side. Now we're ready for the walls. So let's do those right now. So the basic thing that you want to do, or just keep in mind, is that this is inset. So you want to make sure that you have this all kind of like inset it one back in. Now this does have a little bit of a cobblestone and a little bit of andesite and stone brick mixture in here. That's because of the chimney area. So what we're going to do is we're going to just basically randomize all of this. So we're just going to build this all up to every point. So just kind of filling in green concrete like this all the way around. Well, you don't have to do it this high, I guess. Yeah. So you just have to kind of do it to this level. And then you just build up the green concrete all the way around. And we will go back in and then fill in and mixture the green terracotta, because these 2 blocks go hand in hand pretty well. Like this. There you go. It kind of fills this out a little bit. And then we'll just go back in and adding green terracotta going horizontally. You don't want it to be up and down. I think that looks a little bit strange. I mean, you can have like L shapes like that. That looks okay. You want to have this kind of going in like this. There you go. Now you will have to take out this portion right here just because so you can access the actual window itself. It wouldn't make much sense to not be able to access it. Having it like this, going all the way around. And then we'll have a little bit more over here. So make sure you get every little part of your build. Pretty good. There you go. Pretty good stuff. All right, so now we're going to just start on like just working on the bottom half of the house, kind of filling out any little details that we're missing. And then we're going to work our way up and then catch up with the roof. So we're going to start off with doing the chimney. So right here, these 2 blocks are going to be replaced. Actually, these 3 blocks, sorry. These 3 blocks are going to be replaced with cobble, andesite, or stone brick, whatever looks best in your eye, whatever you think randomization-wise, that will look good. I'm going to build up 2 stone brick on either side of this pillar, facing 2 stairs inwards like that. Then we're going to have a stair, just like so, and then an upside-down stair right here. You want an upside-down stair like that. And we're going to have right underneath that a little andesite piece like so. Take out these blocks on either side of this oak pillar and then just randomize some more stone brick, andesite, or cobble just within this area. So just like that. Try to stay away from doing three of different kinds there. And there you go. Now we have to wait until the chimney, we actually do the roof to do the actual chimney stacks. So right here, we're going to add a stone brick stair underneath there. And then we're going to also have one right there, I believe. So let me just double check that. Actually, no, we're not. All right, get rid of that. There we go. And we have a stone brick stair underneath that one, underneath both windows, and one under here. The next step that we're going to do is actually just add in a little bit of a support. So stone brick slabs just all the way around on either side. You can leave the one by the door out. This one right here you can put, and the ones right here you can add in as well. The next step is actually to just kind of mix in a little bit of polished andesite and also regular andesite. So polished andesite in the top corners all the way around, just like so. All the way around, you can see. Then we'll have andesite all the way at the second. So the second one down, we'll put a little bit more. And then also in the corners, we're going to have a polished andesite right below. Don't break everything. Right below that andesite that you put in the corners, that's where we're going to have a polished andesite right below the regular andesite. Next, we're going to have a polished andesite all the way down at the base. So the middle pillar all the way down. There you go. That's basically how all the stone detailing goes for the bottom half. All right, so the next step of what we are going to do here is actually adding in all of our spruce detailing. So it may look like a lot. So you can see all these little slabs and stairs and everything. So that's what we're going to be working on now. So add a spruce plank in the middle like this, stairs on either side, and then you're going to bring that in with some slabs. So let me just grab some and bring that all in with some slabs like that. Then have two stairs at the bottom like this, and slabs building up towards the middle. We'll start to do this on the other side. That didn't make any sense whatsoever. Then you want to grab a stripped spruce wood. So this is the one with all the bark side. That in the middle with a button on top like that. Next, what we're going to do is put a slab right there, spruce slabs in between these gaps. And we're going to have trapdoors on the faces of these logs. Then what we're going to do is put some actual fences right here. So let me grab some of these beautiful fences. There you go. Not too bad. So we're going to do that on the other side if you didn't catch it. Now the other side, we can do this as well. So, or start to, do that. So we're going to have spruce stairs in this area right here. And then we're going to have some spruce slabs like that. Okay, so this is a little bit of a difference from the other side, but overall not too bad. Spruce slab up top like that. Then we're going to have some spruce stairs either side. Same sort of deal. Spruce block like that. We're going to have a little strip spruce wood, and building up spruce slabs, building up to that point. Upside down spruce stair, building in like that. Same deal over there. And we're going to have a spruce button right on the little bits like that. And there you go, not too bad. So let's actually start to work on our little overhang here. So we're going to have a little, spruce slabs out like that. Underneath, we're going to have spruce slabs. And then what we're going to do is basically kind of do some upside down stairs in the middle underneath these slabs, and then put our regular slabs. It's a little bit easier to build. Let me just grab some extra resources that we need for this. So we need grindstone, cobblestone wall, barrels, oak button, and also stone brick walls. So stone brick walls right here. And then we're going to put 2 upside down grindstones, just like that. Then 2 barrels and stone brick walls like that, or alternatively, you can do cobble walls. It doesn't matter. Either one would look nice. So the last little final touch that we have to do is actually just adding in our spruce trapdoors. And there you go. The sides of your build are complete. All right, so now we're going to start working on this side and that side of the house. And we'll be ready to actually build a roof. So let's start off by switching these little points out here with some stripped oak logs facing out like that. Putting some spruce upside down stairs, just like so, and then crossing that with a spruce slab. Next, we're going to add some more spruce logs. So I'm going to get rid of this one, right? So we're going to add the spruce stripped logs like this, but I'm going to bring this one up just to kind of mix it in and make it blend in with the build a little bit better. Then we're going to have a spruce stair sitting on top like so. Oak buttons on either side of that. There you go. Not too bad. Spruce trapdoors underneath the spruce. Man, lots of spruce wood going on here. But what we're going to do is just have some spruce trapdoors underneath like this. And then we're going to put some upside down stairs, spruce stairs like so, and regular stairs. And we're going to have this on the other side as well. Putting spruce slabs in the middle here. Putting a spruce stair facing towards this log like so. So just like that. Right here at these points, we're going to replace these with spruce stripped logs. Now, this is totally optional. You don't have to do that, but this is just add some little extra details into your build. Next, we're going to grab a spruce little, I guess, fence like that. I totally forgot the word. Spruce fence up at the top like so. Then we're going to grab a spruce button. And we're going to go spruce trapdoor crazy. So like this, one right here, spruce button in the middle, spruce trapdoor on the other side like that. So yeah, looking pretty cool. And then we're going to have a spruce stair in the middle like so. So there you go. Not too bad. Do it on the other side. If you didn't catch any of that, we're going to do it again. So don't worry. Some spruce slabs like so. Spruce trapdoors on either side like this. One underneath this window, one right in the middle, spruce stair right in there like so. And we got to do some spruce stairs upside down and regular in this gap right here. Regular spruce stair facing out towards this log, one right here like that. And then right above that, we're going to do some stripped spruce wood right over there. The next step of what we're going to do is we're going to add in some spruce stairs upside down, and then one spruce slab in the middle, connecting that all up. Then we're going to have a spruce stripped log facing outwards like this, another spruce stripped log, and then a spruce trapdoor underneath that. Next, we're going to have spruce wood stripped like this, like we did on the other side. You can do it on this side as well. Then we're going to have two oak buttons on either side like this, with a spruce stair in the middle. Then we can just add a little bit of a spruce fence at the top, and then you can go back in, add spruce fences all the way around in all of these areas, or alternatively, you can add in some white stained glass into these little fancy window areas over here. Then down at the bottom, just add in some regular spruce fences. So before we actually move on, we're going to just go back in, add a mixture, if I don't break it, a little bit of spruce wood is stripped, kind of mixed in with all of this spruce that we have down here. Kind of adds for a nice little effect, gives a little bit of a difference towards the build. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is actually get on with the roof and doing all the details for the roof. So we're going to start by doing some stone brick stairs in a line like this. So we'll start by doing the outline first. Stone brick right there, upside down stone brick stair, and then one on top of that. Then we're just going to continue building up like so. Underneath the stone brick stairs that you just placed, we're going to do stone brick stairs underneath that with a slab at the top, just like so. Do the same thing on the other side if you didn't catch that. Upside down stair right here. Or no, not there. Stone brick like that. Upside down stair right alongside that. Stone brick stair on top, upside down, and just zigzag it all the way up to the top until you reach the tippy top. Like that. Stone brick stair right here, on the other side, and stone brick slab like that. Do it on the other side. So just like so, building up on either side. You can build them up at the same time, depends on how you prefer. Building this like this, we're going to build up. Bring it up to a point right at the top here. Then we're going to have stone bricks come back like this. Slabs in this fashion. Go. Make sure to do the underneath bits, and your house is starting to come along pretty nicely. Now we're going to outline this with andesite first. So andesite's going to go along this edge right here. So alongside the stone brick, just one piece of andesite if you don't mess up like me. alongside. So, one andesite like that. And it's just an outline of andesite. So, pretty easy stuff. Too hard. Going down the line of stone brick and just outlining it like so. Then we're just going to basically just fill all this in with regular stone. So, it's a nice transition. So, you have stone brick, a little bit more texturized, and then a little less texture, and then basically nothing. Basically no texture. So that's how this roof will go. Just like so. Building this all the way across. And this one goes across as well. Bringing this one down all the way down to the other side. Then what we're going to do is underneath, add in some spruce trap doors. They'll act as support for holding up the roof. There you go, nothing too bad there. The next thing that we're going to do is add in our windmill. So right here, you're going to chop out all these blocks, build up 2 with oak logs, and then cross over with an oak log right here. And then we're going to have a spruce plank down at the bottom. And then we're going to build out 1 log. So you're going to have to place a little bit of a log there. And build out 1 more. Trap doors surrounding this whole log like so. And then we're going to have a stripped log out here, I believe. Let me just double check that. Actually, no, you can place whatever block you want here. And then the strip log, it just matters at this point right here. Then we're going to have oak logs like this going all the way around. And then we're going to start by doing sort of an interesting windmill design. So you're going to have to basically place a stair going back this way, and then a spruce plank, and then an upside down stair like that. Get rid of this spruce plank, and you're going to have to keep this same pattern throughout the turns of the windmill, if that makes sense. So you're just going to have to figure this out as you go. So this one's going to have to be like that. See, it's the same shape going around. Once you do it more and more, you'll understand it. It's not too bad. So see how it keeps the same shape as it goes around, and what we're going to do, basically just have that same shape, build this down, and then build that like that. So this point of the stair is always facing that way, so it's always going this way, and that's how it's going to be. So the next thing that we have to do is pretty much build our little what you want to call it. So we have to put in our wool. So this wool is going to go like this. So it's just connecting at the little points of the stairs. Like this. Again, it has to be in the same order as you originally started. Just like that. So it's always behind the actual stairs themselves. And then we're going to have a button right here. Then we're going to add in some few extra details, like some trap doors, and then some fences underneath the actual window area itself. So for this actual window area, you're going to want to grab some a little bit of materials and grab some stone bricks, some andesite. We're basically just going to build this up like so, with a stone slab like that, 2 stone brick slabs like so, having a stone brick or andesite rather stair like that, stone stairs crossing in, and then an andesite slab like so. All right, so next what we're going to do is go over to our windows over here, placing in some stone stairs facing in like that, andesite stairs facing in as well, and then a andesite slab back here with a stone brick stairs outside like this. You're going to want to grab yourself some stone brick slabs, face them on the outside, face this one like that. Now I'm going to have to grab some more resources here. Just like this, we're going to grab a little bit more these resources. This is going to be your actual crane area. So the crane is basically, you're going to have to turn this into a stone brick stair facing out like that. We're going to have a stripped spruce log with a just a regular oak log, spruce stair, and then you can have a hanging crane area like that. Spruce buttons on either side of the stripped logs. And then we're going to grab ourselves stone brick wall, something like this. And then you can add an easy little crane just by adding in like a little, some trap doors like so, and you can have a barrel dangling off like that. So, and you can make the crane whatever length you want. You can have a barrel hanging off of it, doesn't matter. But we're going to head over to the actual other side of this, and this is basically just a regular window on this side. So some stone stairs facing in, and we're going to have some andesite stairs, andesite slab in the back, then some or just regular stone brick going in like this, and then a stone brick slab just to cross that over. And then we're going to have some extra little pieces on either side, having some fences underneath. And there you go. There's your windows looking mighty fine. Okay, so the next step is to work on the actual chimney itself. So what we're going to do, add a stone brick in the middle, add a stone brick stair like that, add a stone brick slabs on either side, and then you basically can just fill whatever you want behind. I'm going to do stone brick, and we're going to basically just build up with some cobble, andesite, whatever you prefer. Stone brick stair in the middle, stone brick, replace that stone block just like that. And we're going to have stone brick on either side of this stair with some stone brick stairs facing out like this. You know, we're going to have some upside down stone stairs like that. And then what we're going to do is basically put our stone brick on different levels like this. So you want to make sure that you have different varying heights in your chimney. That's really going to add for a different and that nice little steampunky look. With adding some campfires on top, surrounded by spruce trapdoors, that's really going to give you some good character and make the build feel a little bit more alive and a little bit more steampunky. Alright, so the final steps of this build is just to add in these little dangling lantern parts and just some exterior details that we can do just to give our build just a little bit more life and just make it feel a little bit better. So one of the things that you can do is add in these little dangling lantern objects. So let me just grab some spruce trap doors. There's spruce trap doors on either ends like this, oak log on the end, and we're going to have a spruce stair. Underneath that, add in one stone brick wall with a spruce fence, having a little lantern that dangles down like that, and you can have buttons on the stripped log over here. Bring this in a little bit more, and then add in some more, stripped logs, and add in some oak logs like this and you can go a little bit farther just to give a little bit of variation. Remember, the steampunk style has just wacky, crazy bits hanging out all over. You can really get pretty dramatic with it. And just building the spruce trapdoors out like this, making it look a little bit better. So you can add that like that with a spruce stair on the end, then have a stone brick wall hanging down like this. And then you can bring this down 2 blocks, again, just to add that little bit of variation with your house. Alright guys, so one of the last little steps that we're going to do here for our house is add in just some few extra details. So at the roof here, you'll see that there's a slab missing. We did that on purpose because what we're going to do is add in a spruce trapdoor at the top. This kind of gives a nice little, just quirky look to the roof. Do that on the end of the window over here, and you don't need to do it over here because we have the crane. At the base of these pillars in every corner, add some trap doors at the bottom. Just like this. There you go. And also add some oak leaves mixtured in everywhere. And you can also add some barrels in just for a nice little variation in texture wherever you would like to do that. And then we're going to have a barrel just like this with a lantern on top right at the door. You can add some pathway blocks leading up here. And all you really need to do for your house in here, basically fill out the floor with some spruce planks. Then fill all this in with some spruce. You can blend this all in with using green terracotta, or you can make a pillar like I did over here with the stone, and then just kind of filling out this roof using some spruce and just kind of filling this all in and doing your own interior. If you want to see what that looks like, I'll show you again. Very simple stuff over here. So you just add in these barrels for the floor, different shelves and different things like that. Also having just, you can see you can fill this all out and making all this look pretty nice. So just some interior ideas for you. So you can always pause the video to take a look at that and copy what I did. Or But yeah, that's going to do it for this house tutorial, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. I know I did. This was a little bit of a tougher tutorial because there's just so much going on, so many little details everywhere. It was hard to describe everything, but I think I did a pretty good job. I don't know. You guys will have to let me know down in the comments below. Also, let me know what you think of the next tutorial. What do you want the next tutorial to be? This was actually a suggestion from Mr. All Out J to do a steampunkish house style thing tutorial. I did my best. I haven't built in steampunk in a while, so I probably need a little bit more practice, but I think this turned out pretty good. You'll have to let me know what you think down in the comments below. But that's going to do it. As always, don't forget to be awesome, and I will see you guys next time.